6 chill, for real.
Gotta make sure I put the whole team on. Everyone got Mike and Mary jeans on. Took some shots in the dark with no beam on. Took some else I had no one.
What's up, YTube? It's your boy Wayne the Artist back here with another ill reaction, baby. Shout out to everybody supporting the channel. I really appreciate y'all, man. As I go up, we all go up, I promise. First and foremost, rest in peace to Darius Massey. You know, he's the young man on the screen. Unfortunately, he was a victim that lost his life to a 18-year-old woman by the name of Zoe Cooper, who happened to be his girlfriend, who literally stabbed him because he wouldn't let her see his phone. Now, I kind of had a brief situation where I covered toxic relationships in today's society in the previous video. If you have not seen that, it was an older couple, which is more likely to be the case of domestic violence. They're married, they're unhappy, there's a lot of depression, they have kids. But that's not necessarily the case in today's society. Domestic violence, I would say, is much more common among teenage couples. And when I was growing up, bro, that was never the case. A girl wouldn't even mess with you if she knew you was a woman beater. But I feel like a lot of these women have, and kids, not just women, men, teen men and women have been conditioned to believe that toxic relationship is the thing. The reason I say that is you got to look at the networks that they are trained to have a perspective to. Zeus Network, Krishan and Blueface, like, you know, the Bad Girls Club. It's like since 2012, it's been a lot of programming that's just pushing toxic relationship, you know. And as a guy, I'm gonna give you my perspective because I've dealt with a lot of females, man. A lot of the times we have to stop overlooking certain things that a female tells us. Like 9 times out of 10, when you meet a woman, she tells you what she's like. I'll give you an example. I was talking to a Puerto Rican joint. She was bad. She came with 2 kids, but she was bad. You know, I ain't know about the kids till later, but I ain't gonna hate the kids. I wasn't there to be their dad. I was kicking it with their moms. When I first met her, she told me she was a crazy, that was her literal words. She said her mom said I can be a crazy. You know, I laughed it off because most guys do that. Like, you a crazy, what you mean by that? Bro, later on, kicking and spending the night at Shorty crib, she literally freaked out on me over a phone situation, which is very relative. Apparently, she claimed my phone was playing a video while she was asleep. It bothered her, so instead of turning off my phone, which doesn't make sense because your screen display turns off and it's on after a certain amount of seconds, she wakes me up, starts freaking out, bro. Imagine getting waking up out of your sleep like the house is on fire. So I should have paid attention, like, because in my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, Shorty ass crazy as shit for doing that over a phone. But it's relative to the situation because women are overly possessive, so are men. You know, in general, we're like the same. We're overly possessive, and that's not what a relationship is about, bro. You know, if you are unhappy, you have to leave, because who's to say if, you know, the guy or the woman that's in a domestic situation is at that breaking point and ready to throw it all away? Because this is what it seemed like. You know, how can you stab someone over the phone? And the worst part, guys, I want you to pay attention. If you go on Twitter or X, women are justifying this lady's actions. They're saying that, oh, he should have just gave her the phone. You know, the comments are strange. Like, girls are saying, oh, if you would have just gave her your phone, none of this would have happened. So they're siding with the girl for stabbing him over the phone. But this is the perspective of most modern women, bro. Like, I'm going to be honest, not to say that there aren't good women out there, but those women are rare. Those women are like spawned from our generation, spirit spawned from our generation into modern days, bro. These are the perspective of modern women. They're saying that this was cool, that, oh, he gave her reasons to look, and, you know, the anger was produced from long periods, and, you know, just having perspective, not knowing the inside of the situation. Anybody in that predicament, if that was their brother, their cousin, they wouldn't be saying this. If there was a female, they would be saying lock her up, throw away the keys. But some are justifying because this is not their loved one. This is not their relative. But guys, pay attention to who you're dating. Females, it applies to men. A lot of men are possessive. Dude might say something like, yo, I'm gonna kill you. And you overlook that. You know, these are the things that come back to bite you, man. Relationships today are not worth it. If you're unhappy, it's not worth it. You gotta get out of there. You have to get out of there because there's a million people in the world, bro. Zoe Cooper didn't have to stab Tadarius Massey. If she felt like he was cheating whatsoever, she could have left this guy. He would have still been alive. But you stabbed the individual based on, having a feeling of an accusation or whatsoever. It doesn't justify killing a person. Death is really the illest sin, bro. Death is one of those things you cannot press a reset button on, bro. You can't press a reset button on killing somebody. Remember that. So if you're in a relationship and you get angry to the point you want to beat up your spouse, stab your spouse, or just hurt someone in general, bro, you need to be by yourself. You need to be by yourself. And I feel like a lot of women, they need to get back in touch with their grandmothers. A lot of men got to get back in touch with their grandfathers because those were the best people. They understood the concept of relationships, man. Y'all got to be smooth out here. Y'all take